Welcome, Pisces. This is your weekly Taroscope reading for October the 5th through to the 11th, 2015. My name is Tilly, and welcome to Tarot with Tilly. And thank you for all of your support that you give me each and every day. Now, I've decided to go back to the individual readings, so thank you for allowing me that growing experience. You know, I was trying to save a little bit of time or save a little bit of energy, and at the end result was, you know, it's already a general reading, and I felt like I was giving um, a vague reading for you instead of, I just wasn't attaching, you know, your energy in the way I do with doing the individual readings. So it was a good lesson in learning, and I thank you for your support and your love as I walk through that path and that learning experience. So thank you very much. Now let's get to you, because we start with the Two of Swords, which is all about decisions. So I think this week is a week of decisions. Now, if it were anywhere else, I would say it is a decision, but or it could still be a decision. But if it's a decision, then it's a big decision, a really big decision. Chances are it's more of a bunch of smaller decisions that you need to make this week. Now, remember, we are coming off of a full moon. We're still carrying the energy because it was a lunar full moon eclipse. So we carry that energy right up till the new moon, which is next week. So this is a time when we're making decisions on what to walk away from, what to close doors on, what needs to be finished, what loose ends need to be tied up, so that we can walk into new experiences, new paths, not carrying the old baggage with us. So it could be a bunch of little decisions rather than one big one. If it is one big one, then it is one that really is going to take a lot of energy and time. I can tell you right now with the Four of Pentacles here that if you are not feeling secure about making the decision, then do not make the decision. Okay, sometimes we feel like we're going to miss the boat or miss the opportunity, so we jump into it even though everything in our body is saying don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. We still go ahead and we do it, and we regret that. And I think we have, with the Ten of Swords right next to it, the Ten of Swords tells us that we have gained the wisdom on our path. We have grown in our experience. And now we need to rely on that shield of strength that we have gained to make the right decisions. And sometimes the right decision is no decision. Sometimes the right decision is allowing something to go by us, even though we thought it was a great opportunity. So if you're not feeling it in your intuition, in your gut feeling, if you don't have all the facts and figures right, if there's something that just feels a little off, or if there's still questions in the air, use your strength right now to allow something to be bypassed for greater opportunity down the road, okay? Because you will have greater opportunity down the road. The Knight of Swords is coupled with the King of Cups, so this is kind of polar opposites. So I think you almost have to, well, it could be that you have to balance you're wanting to go forward and loving who you are and where you are right now, understanding that that divine ship is coming in, okay, as we see in the background here. This also could mean that relationships might take a new spark of interest this week, okay, where you are more open to a relationship, or there is more communication within the relationship, there is more vitality within a relationship than there has been in a long time, or you're open to meeting somebody for the first time in a long time. Okay, because this is definitely a vitality, and it's actually on the board the opposite way. So I think we're rushing into feeling our emotional side, feeling our loving side, and tapping into that and allowing that part of us to come out. And that might very well happen this week. We might fall into this romantic ambience. It might just take a jolt, because I think we are looking a lot at you know, with this card, I think we're looking more at business opportunities and where we are going to go in our jobs or career, or maybe it's an investment we're looking at, or maybe it's going for that loan. But with this, it also says that love might come into the picture. We have death and strength. Now, the death card, I personally, you know, I feel this happiness for you when I see the death card, because yes, it is painful, but you've gone through the painful, especially with this card here, telling us that we've gone through a lot of the pain. This is us breaking out of the cocoon. This is us turning into the butterfly. But this is also telling me that it's going to take a lot of strength. It's going to take a lot of faith in who we are and who we are becoming, believing in ourselves, believing in our decisions, believing in what we know to be right. So it's tapping into what is clear in our lives this week. Maybe the Two of Swords is tapping into making decisions about what we know is clear in our life. And if it's unclear in any way and we can't get, because I don't really see, we have the King of Cups, but he's not one I would look at as a great diplomat, although he does have the diplomatic qualities. I see him more of a lover and a nurturer. New experiences coming out of who you are and what you've become, and new experiences open up because of the beautiful person you have blossomed into. And that's kind of how I see the King of Cups. I don't really see him as the negotiator, as the, but if he is negotiating, it's out of love. So I think you really have to go with your gut. I think you really have to go with what you know, and only base your decisions on logic and your inner feeling, of course, okay? Your intuition, your gut feelings. But don't allow somebody to pressure you into making a decision this week or moving you in a way that you don't feel comfortable in. I don't think you will be happy with that. I think you will regret any decisions you make because you felt like you had to do the decision. Otherwise, you were going to lose out on the opportunity. Trust me, I think this week is a good week that you could lose out on the opportunity, and bigger and better comes because of it. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.